Coming to you live from an undisclosed location somewhere in Alberta, Canada. The front of my camera was off, turned down. So I've put a link at the top. The Fort Man Kenneth's taste test contest video. You can go there and have a look. And by all means, make an entry, or two or three. Or you can enter as many times as you like. It doesn't have to be the same food that he has there. We're determining. The deadline for that has been changed. That's why this live stream here, just to announce that the Kenneth live stream, or the Kenneth taste test contest, is still on. Deadline is September the 30th. And then on the following Sunday, which will be October the 3rd, I'll have Kenny on, and I'll put all the videos. That's why we have the deadline on the 30th, so I have time to gather up all the videos, put them in all together a compilation, so that Kenneth can have a look at them, and then he'll get to pick a winner from there. The winner will receive 25% of the amount that we get sent in, and then Kenneth would get 75%, the other 75%. I don't make any money. It's just that I'm running the contest. Some people were saying that we might have had better response if actually Kenny was the one that was running it, but I don't know. So anyways, it's up there, and we have a few participants already, so that's great. And like I said, the deadline September 30th, and to get your videos in and send in your donations, and then you'll have to go watch the video. It's pinned at the top there. And yeah, okay, we have an incognito viewer. So if you pop in at any time here, just type in the chat window, say hi, and then we can go from there. We are just having our afternoon coffee, and I thought I missed Sunday, and I'm not trying to make up for the Sunday, but I missed Sunday, and I thought I'd pop up and have a live pre deal. So I did get a video sent out on Tuesday, like I usually do, and I'll have one on Thursday also set up. So I thought I'd just pop up real quick and say hi to everyone. So if you're inclined, if you pop in, just say hi in the chat, and we might be able to see what the subject of the day is. I am currently in Medicine Hat, Alberta, and I'm trying to winter in Vancouver, BC, and it looks like it can't be done this year. There's starting to get more restrictions on travel. There are restrictions everywhere, I guess. I don't know, even here in Medicine Hat, if you don't have the vaccination, if you don't have the antivirus shot, then you can't do certain things. So you have to be vaccinated in order to get into certain places. And then if I travel to Vancouver, well, then I'm hooped if something happens. I don't know if they'll send me back because I'm an Albertan, or I don't know what they'll do. So I'm kind of leery about that. So I might have to get an apartment here where I'm at here and hunker down for the winter here. You can't live in a van like I am in the winter in Alberta. It's just way too cold. I do have a diesel heater. I have probably plenty of heat, but it would cost a lot of money to heat this thing and keep it heated. Uh, you know, when it gets to be it every year, it gets to be like 30, 35, 40 below, and for a few days, sometimes longer. So just to get through those periods. Um, Now, there is a place here that you can, if you have a trailer or something, you can go and park there for the winter. But if you're going to park and stay stationary for the winter, you can't drive then because you should pile up stuff around your vehicles so that the wind doesn't blow through underneath. That's where the main cold comes from, is the wind blowing underneath the vehicle. So I had sent out a notification a little bit earlier, so I'm sure um, a lot of people are probably working or doing something at the moment, or they're pretty busy. This is in the middle of the day, and I usually come on a I usually go live on a Sunday, and I'm gonna post another Sunday Fun Day this Sunday at 1 o'clock Mountain Time. So I'll still post that, and then Marshall usually comes on from Mellow Nomadic Adventure. Usually comes on just before me, but he might want to change his times, and it all depends. I wouldn't mind staying at the bottom end of when he goes off. I'll take over, and um, but it all depends on the timing again too. Um, I think he's a couple hours difference than me, so if he goes really early or something, then it's like way too early for uh, for my live. So I might just stick with the Sunday at 1 o'clock. I don't know. It all depends on the situation. So we'll have to go from there. Um, so if you have any ideas on what you'd like to subjects, uh, type a one in the chat box, and then, or type in a subject or a question. If you have any questions or what have you, type it in the chat window there, and I'll do my best to try to answer. I didn't get a chance to make coffee too much this week because I've been out of town, and I've been trying to get some video to make for to make for my videos. So I've been going to a bunch of small towns lately, and videoing all the the dead the dead old towns, the ghost towns and stuff, and it was a lot of fun. I was out there. John, yes, the Flying Canucks. How are you doing? Amazing. I don't know. It all depends on how long you've been listening. I've been rambling on and on and on. I don't know. So there was. I'm doing. I'm doing well. Okay. Physical body doing not so bad. Doing. For a 69-year-old guy. I'm not doing too bad. Ronnie Braun is in the house. Ronnie Braun, John. Um, my physical body is okay, but the rest of it, this. I mean, I hate to even say this virus thing is. I'm from Medicine Hat, Alberta. I'm here right now. And I was in the first 2 weeks, somewhere in there in October, I wanted to go back to Vancouver for the winter. Well, I can't do that now. I have to stay here. So there's not necessarily lockdowns yet. Well, this will come. What we have is mandatory masks here so far. That's no problem. We're having what do you call it? If you're not vaccinated, you can't do certain things. There's that coming up, and we're probably going to get lockdowns and stuff too. So I can't even go to Vancouver. So I'm going to have to get an apartment here. And when you're old age and you don't have an income, I'm going to have to find a job, a part-time job somewhere. I don't really want to work. I worked enough already. I didn't really want to work. You're not blue anymore? What? Okay, just let me check it out. Maybe I banned you for some reason. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if you ever were blue. Now my mouse doesn't work. For crying in the sink anyways. Okay, let me just see here. Okay, you're good to go there, John. You should be up and running. Hitch up and toe, Mark. I am remembering a couple of names, so my mouse doesn't work right. It doesn't move around. What the heck is going on? You got to come up here. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I missed that one. Hitch up and toe says evening. So, oh yeah, okay. So it's after 3 my time. Yeah, it must be evening your time. I don't know what time. 8, 9, 10 in the evening. You're living in the future there, Mark. According to me, you're ahead of time. You're in the future. At least you're not in the past. Yep. You should be blue. You should be blue. So, what's your plans for 65? Are you going to keep, I don't know if you're even retired right now, but are you going to keep working? Are you going to retire? I think I'm retired. I've been retired for 3 years now, but I think you got to keep your mind busy and doing stuff. Like now, to me, when I have to stay here, get an apartment, I feel like I'm getting locked down, and like I can't move. You know, 2212. Okay. John says he's 65 in January coming up. All right. 65. You're getting old. That's all. I can't get my mouse to work over here. Yeah, you guys that are blue, with the blue wrench, which means you can do work, which means you can post your own link to your channel and you can post others. You have the capability. And I don't know, you guys that are on here probably know that I have the Sunday Fun Day live stream, and I didn't have one last Sunday because I wanted to let Marshall do his live longer. He was having a great live stream going there, so he was on for 2.5 hours. So anyway, I thought I'd have a quick pop up in the middle of the week explaining the there should be a link at the top. It's pinned to the top, a link to the contest. I'm not having very much success with people wanting to do the contest. I don't know why. Everybody loves this Kenneth guy. So do I, and it's not to make fun of the guy at all. So we wanted to make this contest. So I have a couple of supposedly 3 are going in, myself and 2 others. So, and it's simple. I mean, like people that are monetized, they have $5 super chats all the time. So I mean, a $5 fee to add an entry. You can enter as many times as you like, but you have to pay $5 for each one. $5 entry fee into the contest. You make your little video. You find some way for me to get it or view it that I can download it so I can put it in a compilation so that like the contest is going to end at the September 30th. And then I'll get Kenneth on October the 3rd, which is a Sunday. So the Sunday Funday, I have him on. Then he'll see the compilation of all the videos that are showing. You don't have to have a meatball thing. You can have any food you want, but the idea is to get it on your face, get it on your nose, get it on your cheek, get it all over yourself if you want. And then Kenneth will get to pick one of the videos that he thinks does his video justice from the contest there. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like it. I'll have to on that channel there. Yeah. Okay. I will have to go have a look. Justin and Christine. Hello, my friends. Man, I haven't been to your thing in a long time. Your site in such a long time. I feel hide my eyes. Holy smokes. And hello to everyone. Yes, yeah, I guess if you guys want to drop some links. Wow, I got my side door open and a bird wanted to, a big um, magpie, those black and white big birds wanted to come in. Yeah, no worries. I know that. It's hard to get. It's hard, and you obviously know that. YouTube is tough. I used to play a game with the kids and had to eat a jam donut without licking your lips. You know, you can eat whatever you want. You go and watch. I have it pinned to the top. Go watch the video. Watch. It's not correct. I give deadlines and there's times and dates and things that are all incorrect. But watch Kenneth how he does it now. I called him. I told him this is not to make fun of him. It's not to make fun of anything. It's got nothing to do with his disability. It's got everything to do with, on a scale of 1 to 10, guys, this is a 10. Make your video look like his. And I asked him to get stuff on his face without kind of acting to make it look like it was an accident. So I figured if I get it, I'm going to use some sort of a donut with a lot of whipping cream on there. And I'm going to make an entry and I'm going to get this stuff on my face. So that's a good idea, Mark. And unfortunately, I think people are a little upset because it costs you money. $5 US. Figure out what $5 US in your money is. Go to paypal.me/nomadicvanman. All the information is on that video. Make your $5 US donation. Find out a way for me to get the video. If you're a YouTuber, you can put it on your YouTube channel as unlisted. Nobody can see it. Send me the URL. I can go there, download it, watch it, put it in the compilation. And you have a chance to win. It's 25% of the total income that we get, 25% of that, just because you got your face full of something. It's a payment for that. The other ones don't get to the money. And then Kenneth would get the other 75% because he was kind enough to do this thing. I get no money whatsoever. I'm just kind of running the contest. And I need participants. I need people to sign up. So by all means, go to that link at the top. Have a look. Yeah. Yeah, even if you don't want to go in the contest, just go and have a look and see what he does. He does this. He does taste tests. Is the thing, and he always, for some reason, everything he does is a 10. So he'll always say, on a scale of 1 to 10, guys, this is a 10. And then at the very end he says something, usually the same thing all the time too. So we're looking for similarity to what he's doing there. So it's just it should be hilarious. And we made it so that I asked him first to make sure that it wasn't making fun of him at all whatsoever. And like I said, that's the funny thing. There was a couple of people that signed in. They made a $10 US donation, so they're sending in I got 2 videos. Then I go to the PayPal me. It says, Wayne, you got some money sent to you. Now I'm Canadian. It comes in American dollars, and it tells me how much American. But it takes some money off, like it takes $1 or 2 off. So I'm still going to give the winners the correct amount, and not, because it's all about the contest and the fun and the games, and that's what it's about. It's not about the money. What? Why would you do that there, John? I'm just wondering, fellow Canadian. my buddy, I'm so humbled. It's amazing. I'm not monetized. I don't have one of those, and I don't even know if I want to have all those super sticker things when I can get my, I'm so far from monetized anyway. Thank you very much. Anyways, John, it slipped me what I was going to say. Thank you. I don't believe it. I appreciate it very much. I'm actually choked up. Yeah, those super chats and everything. YouTube takes whatever it is, 35% of that anyway from you, anyways. It's just, man. Okay, now I remember you talking about this soon. Yeah, are you gonna go like full time, or are you just gonna like travel for a little bit? Like right now is horrible with this virus thing going. I can't go back to Vancouver. I'm stuck in Alberta. I'm in my van at the moment. I got to find an apartment. The government doesn't pay me enough to live in an apartment. Luckily, my van cost me $25 Canadian a month for insurance. $25. That's acceptable. But I guess my rent would be my gasoline. Now, I've been traveling to a whole bunch of little towns around Medicine Hat, so my rent for the most of the summer went up. Right on. Take your electric bike with you. Oh my goodness, are you actually gonna? You're actually going there? Ooh, I'm a little bit afraid. Okay. How are you getting there? Where are you starting from? And are you going through Medicine Hat? Is what I'm kind of asking. Because if you're coming like in Canada, you're coming Highway 1 all the way, you have to hit Medicine Hat. And Medicine Hat is a decision point in highways. You hit Medicine Hat, now there's 2 ways to go to Vancouver. Highway 1 or Highway 3. Highway 3 and 1 meet at Hope again. Montreal, Quebec. Oh, right on. For sure, all three. But yeah, yeah, starting from Montreal. You're not worried about traveling at all, like the virus stuff. Like, for example, I'm full time in my van. Finding showers are very hard, but the YMCA, I'm a senior citizen, and this lady that works there got me the cheapest $6 a month for I can go there and I can work out and I can shower. And I can shower all day long and I can all shower every single day if I like. So today I walk in, I was going to have a shower, and she says, okay, I don't know if this is a good thing to let you know this, but anyways, I guess I'll tell you. She says, "Are you vaccinated?" I said, "No." She says, "Well, I'm sorry, I can't let you in." So you see, that's another thing. The government is restricting you from going certain places if you're not vaccinated. And in some places in France, I saw in the news that you can't even go pick up your groceries unless you're vaccinated. I mean, I know all the benefits of getting, we don't want to go into an argument of why some do and why some don't. That's not the issue. I just believe there's going to be a war, kind of, without guns, between vaccinated people and unvaccinated people. Hmm. I don't think you're really supposed to talk about this stuff on YouTube. So, anyways, I have nothing against people that want to get vaccinated or nothing against people that don't want to. It's just like everybody always says, it's my decision. I understand your decision. I respect that. This is my decision. Please respect mine. I hear that from everyone. But I mean, that's not the issue today. I just wanted to pop up. What was the topic of today? Chat. Any questions out there? Let's just chat about whatever you want to. And thank you again, John. I'm just blown away by your generosity. It just now wait. Speaking of generosity, why I should have done this here? It's a little late now, but anyways, across the bottom there is my Teespring thing. You could have went to the Teespring thing and bought, at least got something for your hard-earned money. There, you would have got an object that you could hold. That's not. I have some T-shirts because I don't have YouTube. I'm halfway to getting monetized. I got 2,000 watch hours. I got enough, but I don't really care about that. Otherwise, I would have pushed and I would have been a lot farther. So, oh well, thank you guys, Justin and Christine. It's, believe it or not, I'm pretty, like, don't you think I'm locked up in my own little world here? I'm not. I gotta go grocery shopping and I gotta go get gas and that's about it. I'm quarantined. Um, Box Van Gogh. Wow. You see, I'm missing all these things. Just so you get everybody. So your first name. What's your first name? Box Fan Go. I know it, but and if anybody wants to uh, put in that a moderator wants to put in links there, please, more than welcome to. Thank you again, Justin and Christina, and thank you, John. Um, Once again, 65, eh? Now, I think old age security is the same for everyone, every Canadian. So that you will, when you get that, it'll be the same as what I get. You'll see. It's the CPP that's different. Out of my whole life, I went on. They called it unemployment back then. Um, I think I went once in my lifetime, but so I didn't work super hard all my lifetime. But I mean, you work, and then when you finally retire and the government gives you a CPP, Canada pension plan, your money, like it's measly amount, like almost next to bloody nothing. And there you go, Box Van Go, Randy. And Randy says I have one of his videos out. That's why you should check out his. I put a video out about him talking about his van. He's got a box van, and he says I have a box van, but Box Van Go is not a play on the painter. It's a get a box van and go. So he had to explain that just to make sure. And everybody's saying hello, so thank you. Thanks for popping in there, Randy. I kind of miss you, actually. I won't be able to come to Vancouver this winter, although Justin and Christine are traveling through in November. Like, this intrigues me. That's why I'm hoping that if they come through the Medicine Hat area here, they can stop and maybe drag me by the heels. I don't know. Hitch up and tow. I feel 65. Just a shame I'm only 56. You got the numbers backwards, eh? Well, let me tell you about in Canada, about old age. If you possibly can, you want to be as healthy as you possibly can until the day you go. Because if you get sick or ill or anything along the way, all you'll do is pay through the nose. Like, it's just unfortunate. The older you get, the more aches and pains you get, the more it's going to cost you. Like, I know a lot of elderly people that are so almost healthy, it's unbelievable. Some of them don't even take pills. So, you looked on Craigslist so many times for a box fan. The search on Craigslist is what do you mean? You looked on Craigslist for a box van? Are you looking for a new home? Yeah, I wouldn't mind a meetup too. Uh, just because. I mean, if you don't go this way, that's fine too. But if you're going Highway 1, you have to go through Medicine Hat. Well, no, yeah, if you go Highway 1, you have to go through Medicine Hat, but you can go through Saskatoon and all the way around. You don't have to go through Medicine Hat. But if you do get through here, please copy down my email. And here I've got my Teespring going across the bottom, trying to rake in a few dollars. But anyway, here is my email address. Copy it down or whatever. and then email me when you get closer when you're going to go by. I don't know. I'm so undecided yet if it's okay to go through the to get there. I mean, I would love to go there because that's I've been going there for the last 3 years to winter. So, well, you see, even Randy, Eddie, and Monica sold their van. I don't know if you know that. They bought a Class A motorhome, 25-footer or something. I don't know. Nice thing. But they're out at his daughter's place right now because they're finding not even if you have a van, they're finding a hard place to park in Vancouver now anymore. Like down by Milano's, there used to be metered parking for half part of the block, and then free parking for the rest of the block there, right beside Milano's coffee shop, roaster. And now that's metered all the way. So they're putting meters up all over the place and stopping you from parking just anywhere. So I don't even know where I would sleep. Maybe North Van, West Van. I'm gonna have to talk to Seamus and see where he goes. Or where you probably go to Burnaby only though. Uh, I don't know if you've got your spots there. And you see, being from Alberta again with this bloody virus is gonna wreak havoc. They see my plates and they knock on my door and they say, "You're from Alberta. You can't be in BC." Oh, I didn't know whether you want me to pop that on the screen there. If you don't mind everybody else. Uh, you're a YouTuber. You want everybody to know your email address, I suppose. Justin and Christina1 at gmail.com. Strange. I went looking for my email, nomadicvanman at gmail.com. Has already been taken. The nerve. Somebody has taken nomadicvanman at gmail.com. Why would you take that? My email. So I had to use the number one also. Nomadicvanman1 at gmail.com. I'm just going to write this down anyway. Justin. Okay, spelled with the whole word and Christina. Right on. Number one at gmail.com. That's interesting. Interesting story. Have you been to BC yet? Well, I mean, during the pandemic thing here, I was last year, when it started. I was there. I never got. Nobody ever bothered me whatsoever. There was when I was there. There was no. I don't even know if lockdowns had started. You had to wear masks. You could still eat indoors. Uh, then I came back to. Is that in Burnaby, Randy? My box fan is stealth. Now, are you misspelling fan? Is it box van, or are you spelled fan every time? So um, V and F are pretty close on the keyboard. So I don't know. You got fat fingers today, or is fan actually the word? Oh, well, there we go. I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna go and get your address. My well, I don't know if it's in the bottom of this, it's in the description below here, but my email is, well, I have my email going across the thing there. My mailing address is actually should be in the description below, anyways. But I can, if anybody, there we go. If anybody would like a sticker, and I'll send you mine too. There, Justin and Christine. Go backwards for the computer for the. So I'll send you some out. All you gotta do, I need your mailing address, and whoever wants one, hand trading or whatever too. I got a little board going up there. Let me just see if I can. I show you my humble beginnings. I'll take the camera up there for you. Let me just see. I got mine at the top there. Then I got Hitch Up and Tow, Mark, Mo Bang for Your Bucks. And I got a couple here of Van City Adventure, Daryl, Rolling Earthship. There we go, Marshall, Mellow Nomadic Adventure, Statty Camper Van, Scott. And this one here is not a YouTube. Yeah, he is a YouTuber. Oh, yeah, that's a friend of mine. Just Incredible TV from Vancouver. And then my sticker nuts from where I got my stickers made from. So, and you don't have to be perfect to be amazing. And another one here. Home is where you make it. Right on. So that's just a few. Let me see if I can get the camera back without falling off and having me in the picture. Yeah, well, I'll be contacting you there, Justin or Christina or both. If anybody has any cold coffee left, this is it. So, and sometimes, I don't know. Yeah, okay, it's going on 3:45 here. It's going on 2:45 in Vancouver. So Seamus is probably working. Sometimes he'll pop up every now and again. So, we got Paul here. Paul just popped in the house. Just a short, well, not a short pop. I've been up 15 minutes already. I think I'll stay up for an hour and then I'll. But people from across the pond are here. Some from way down south. Yeah, okay, fat fingers. So you're looking for a new home, huh? You should come to Alberta. There's so many vans here in Alberta for sale and cheap. Like you would not believe it. It's unbelievable. Some are quite a bit older than mine, so I don't want to sort of downgrade. I wouldn't mind upgrading. And the only thing is, the higher upgrade you go from mine, you start paying, more than like tens of thousands. And I like I said, I don't have that kind of money. Oh, Randy, I don't know if I don't have a picture of him on my computer. I don't know if you remember a guy that used to hang around with Eddie and Monica all the time in a could have been a Ford, but maybe it was a GM Chev, kind of a purplish and a gray tone van, high top, not as high as mine, but a high top. Had a little dog that was kind of sick, and he was sick himself. He wore a bag on his body. He passed away just a couple of days ago. He was from Edmonton, so he went back to Edmonton last winter, stayed near the hospital there, and he passed away of cancer. So a couple of days ago. I don't know if you ever known him or not, but he used to go to some of the meetings and stuff too with Eddie and Monica and stuff. So sometimes to Waves when we were there that day. I don't know if he was there that day or not, but hi, Hitch Up and Tow, Mark. Hitch Up and Tow is Mark and Paul. Wakey, I think. Yeah, Paul. I'm starting to get somebody's names correct. Yeah, I know. Uh, Mark is just about bedtime too, so yeah, but you don't have the latest one, Randy. That one I was just showing you, the green one with the where did I put it? You don't have this one here. So if you want this one here, you got to give me your mailing address, of course, and then I'll ship you off some. I've been sending those out to anybody that wants one. So if anybody hearing my voice would like a sticker, please. Let me get rid of that Teespring banner clicking across the bottom there. We don't need that. Please email me your um, mailing address. It's private. Nobody else gets to know it. And then I'll send you out a sticker and a thank you. All right. And then here's the link to the PayPal account, which John actually made a donation. Is unbelievable. A few people now have done that. Appreciate that very, very, very much. Um, you only got? Oh, I see. You're saying you only got one sticker, and that's of mine. You don't have no stickers from CamperCon, or I heard that Seamus was the one that Seamus took over for uh, Torin on the website, and then he made a meetup, a band meetup down at, I think it was Ambleside. They said it was a big turnout, and Eddie and Monica said it was like too many people there for them. So supposedly had a big turnout. Okay, I think your name's Paul. Paul. My name's Wayne. Right, that Wayne. Too funny. I know. You see, and that's another thing. You know what? There we go. It's harder to find parts for my van too. So that time when I thought, okay, I do need to get my brakes done. So I went several places that could actually hoist me up, and this specialist, front end specialists, and they said we'll put new rotors on, brand new rotors, brand new brakes, both $800 worth of stuff. No problem. Got her done. 8 months later, here I am in Medicine Hat. Something's going on with my brakes. I look. And take it to a shop. They bring out my brakes. Were just like a piece of rusty tin left. They didn't put new brakes on. They did put new rotors on, but they didn't put new brakes on or nothing. Just put the old brakes back on. So, and some women are afraid to go to a mechanic and say, here's my card, fix it. A lot of men are afraid to go to mechanics. They're going to take you. You have no choice. You can't go and watch over their shoulder to make sure they're doing the right thing for you. But holy smokes. So you pay $800 and you find out later. I don't even remember where that place was, but okay. Justin and Christine, thank you for popping in. I got your email also, and we'll send you out some. I'll look for your mailing address, and I'll get you out some stickers. While I was coming out, what stopped me was today when I went to the YMCA to have a shower. She says, "Are you vaccinated?" I under my breath, I said, no. Thanks, Justin and Christina, for popping in. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support. And she says, well, I can't let you in. So then she went to rattle on about all these other things where you can't go to certain restaurants. If you're vaccinated, you can go to all these places. But if you're not, so there's going to be a lot more restrictions like that coming out. So like I'm thinking, like if they know that I'm an Albertan in BC and I'm trying to do things and I'm not vaccinated, what's going to happen? I don't know. I'm sure that it would be much better if I was vaccinated. It's just like I said, I don't want to talk about why yes or no. That's not what it's about. Um, like I said, everybody says it's my choice. Don't you know? So anyway. Well, when I went to the new place, though, he comes out with the brakes all rusted out, and he says the rotors are real good. So and they're still brand new. So though I have a funny noise in the front on the passenger side, it's got to be something. The rotors are crooked. It's like they get warped. And I asked him, are they warped? This guy from this medicine hat here, and he said, no, they're not warped. I said, well, how do you know? But anyways, it only makes that noise when I put the brakes on. I can't feel it in the foot pedal that though. I can't feel but you can really hear something underneath there is knocking. So I'm gonna put a camera under there, see if I can see what's going on. Because if you just lift it up and try to wiggle things, you probably couldn't find it. It needs a lot of pressure to make it sound. So I mean, you don't want to be driving in the mountains with the brakes on and then so that whatever falls apart. Make sure you steer for the ditch side and not the slope side. Still have replace for genuine ones less than a year later. Yeah, yeah, you can get some. What do you call off the shelf or no, not third party ones as opposed to real ones. Yeah, Eddie and Monica's brother's pretty good, eh? Amazing. He has is that the preacher guy? But he also has a brother that's a preacher minister. So if you need to get healed that way, Silver Mechanic Services, right on. Silva, yeah, Silva, because Eddie Silva. Oh, so he calls his company name his last name. Okay. Check wheel linkage bushings. Okay, that's a good. Because Napa is a good company here in Canada to do service. He did the shocks. They did the whole front end again, brand new brakes. Checked the rotors, um, the steering arm things, tie rod ends. Um, oh, there goes a rabbit looking inside my door. Um, Almost the whole front end, new shocks. He thought the shocks were rattling, so I had him sit on the passenger side with me and making that noise. And he thought it was the shocks, and we went under and looked at the shocks, and it did need shocks. So I put new shocks on. Didn't fix the problem though. So he came and sat in again and went riding, and even he throws his hands up. He says, "I'm a mechanic, and I don't know what that sound is." So, and so there you go. It's something that when you put the brakes on, it's got to be the rotors are not. It's got to be that the rotors are not correct in order for something to jar like that. How does I mean common sense? I wonder if I could fly to Mexico, like Calgary to Mexico, straight over the United States. Takes 5 hour flight. I've done it 3 times. Um, because Mexico would take you in, uh, and it would be, I could live on the streets there. I wouldn't have my van with me though. If I could get my van, I could get somebody to drive my van across the United States down to meet me in Cancun. Oh no, we'll get a hold of the cartel or whoever, whatever they call them down there, the Mexican mafia. Misplaced pair of pliers hanging. Yeah, no kidding. Well, that's, you see, I thought if I have this really old camera, a small, like a GoPro type old one, sitting there doing nothing for the last year anyway. So why don't I zip tie it or tie it on to something underneath there on what I think it might be, and maybe I could see something, or the whole, if I tie it on there good enough, I shouldn't lose the camera, and it wouldn't be no big deal if I did lose the camera. I haven't used it in the last year anyway. I wouldn't notice that it was even gone. So if I, yeah, I don't know. Justin and Christine going to Vancouver in November. My goodness, I don't. It'll be snow then, that's for sure. I wanted to avoid the snow. So, okay, I don't understand, Randy. Are you looking for a new home, or if you got all that work done, or why are you switching? Or was that just, I don't know what that was then. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about this because if they're going to go in November and I get an apartment in October 1st, so I'm already dedicated to apartments uh, life. I can't just move go with them if they go through again in November and I decide, yeah, I'll go through. If I stay in my van until November, until they go through here, um, and maybe we could travel together through there if I decide to go. Only under break. Oh man, so um, it is getting late for it's yeah, it's almost 4 o'clock. I've been on for 58 minutes, 59 minutes now. So I think we're going to end it at the hour. That's usually what I go on for an hour anyway. I am in a place where there's not too bad Wi-Fi. I could have people on the panel, but you'd need you know double digit people just watching. Right now, there's 3 people in the house, so you need like at least 20 people in the house in order to have a panel on. You got to check out what's their name now, Cat and Ants. They have a really good channel, amazing. So, anyways, guys, I think Randy, thank you for popping in, my friend. I'll keep you posted on that. What I'm gonna do. Um, it's so up in the air. I got to sleep on it or get my mind off of it for a little while and then back on. But it all depends on the COVID. It's It's in the virus's hands with what I do. Like that, because I personally decide that I don't want the vaccine for it. Well, yeah, I mean, getting the shot is the end goal for sure. But I don't want to go into a whole bunch of I don't even believe in conspiracy theory things. I just, I mean, I just choose not to. We'll just put it that way. But so it's going to be harder and harder. They're going to force you to. So to do anything, you're going to have proof of antivirus shot. I mean, I don't hate people that have had it. Like, that's not the point. Sometimes I found people can watch. It's called incognito, and then they don't show up at all, and yet they can still chat in the chat window, but they don't show up as account number. Who somebody was showing me that the other day. Uh, Danny Staten, I think. Yeah, he says I'm incognito today, and it was showing up. 0 people were in my live stream, and but I was chatting with him, so he says I'm in incognito today. Oh yeah, okay, I gotcha. So, anyways, guys, thank you all for popping in. Um, I'm gonna go and let the next guy. We're gonna raid the next live stream. I don't know who they are. So if you're still into watching live streams, let's go and watch another. But we'll catch you guys all on Sunday. This Sunday, 1 o'clock Mountain Time, 12 o'clock noon Randy's time, and I don't know what time you would have Paul tomorrow at 4 hours earlier than now. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys all on Sunday. We'll see you then for the Sunday Fun Day.